Hi there, it's Meonicorn, and today we are talking about the details of the Story of the Stone Readalong. And if you don't know, I'm hosting a readalong for the Chinese classic, The Story of the Stone, and also called Dream of Red Chamber by Cao Xueqin, started from October the 1st. And this book is not only one of the 4 great classic Chinese novels, but also my favorite great Chinese classic novels of all time. And this book is a beautiful family saga inspired by Cao Xueqin's own family, and also people believe it has a lot of unsolved mysteries about his family, but also about the Qing Empire. So that's one of the reasons why people are still studying it today. And for more introduction about this book, I will direct you to my latest Chinese literature video. I'll link it down below. So back to the details of the read-along. Like I said, it will start on October the 1st, and it will be a very casual read-along. We're only going to read it 1 chapter per day, about 25 pages each. And if you don't have time to read every day, you can consider it as like 7 chapters per week. And based on the schedule, the read-along will end on December the 19th. But you of course don't need to read strictly based on that schedule. You are more than welcome to read at your own pace and join the discussion anytime you want. And I will read this Chinese edition along with a English translated edition. And my choice of English translation edition is the Penguin Black Classic edition. And this edition have divided the book into a series with 5 books. And we are only going to focus on the first 3 books in this series. And that is because although the book has in total of 120 chapters, only the first 80 chapters was written by its original author, Cao Xueqin, and the last 40 chapters were lost in history. So the book is now published as a complete 120 chapters, but the last 40 chapters were written by a different author called Gao E. And because it's not written by Cao Xueqin, it's not part of our main focus. But of course, if we finish the first 80 chapters and want to continue with the story, I'm more than happy to discuss the whole book with you. I know that a story without the proper ending of the author's intention may give you the feeling of insecure, but don't worry, actually the Story of the Stone is famous for its many fantastic foreshadowing. So only at chapter 5, the author has already hinted the characters and the story's fate and destiny, and left us the readers to guess many possibilities. So maybe after reading the whole book, you will have an ending of your own. And these 3 books are very heavy on my hand, so I'm going to put them down. Like other read-alongs on BookTube, I also created a BookTube Goodreads group that we can enjoy some great discussions. So the Goodreads group has a discussion board for each week, and we can also discuss any other ideas and questions and maybe the comparison of editions in the Goodreads group. And you can also find the details of the read-along on my newly created website, thebookishland.com, and in where you can find the details of the dates and also the videos I'm going to post. Speaking of videos, I'm going to post a video for each books based on the Penguin Black Classic editions on each book that we are going to discuss. So because our main interest is in the first 3 books in that edition, there will be in total of 3 discussion videos for each book. But of course, if we want to continue the story after the first 80 chapters, I will do another video discussion for the last 40 chapters of the book as well. In terms of other social platforms, we're going to use a hashtag called storyofstonealong on Twitter and Instagram to chat about the books and the read-along. I know it's a pretty long hashtag, but I was willing to call it like TSOTS along, but that doesn't make any sense. So Story of Stone Along it is. So I hope you are clear about the details of the read-along. If you have any questions, please leave in the comment section down below, or find me on Twitter and Instagram by The Bookish Land. And also you can leave any questions in our Goodreads groups, of course. And I am very excited because it is actually my 2nd time to host a read-along for the Story of the Stone. I hosted one when I was hosting a offline book club in Beijing, and we spent 4 months meet every evening on Thursday to discuss the books with a group of people, and that was my favorite book memories of all time. And this time, because I'm going to read the English translated edition for the first time, I believe it will be a brand new experience for me, so I believe the read-along experience will be more awesome. So please join me for the read-along, and also please join the Goodreads group so that we can have discussions and tag tagged me on every social media. And also, I'm looking forward so much to have a discussion about the story of the stone with you, and I hope we have a wonderful time in the read-along. And that's it, I think. And happy reading! See you next time. Bye!